Softer, bright piano, warm natural room reverb, subtle ambient pad. The world keeps turning slowly, seasons change their name. We won't always look the same or walk at the same pace. There'll be days of golden sunlight and nights we don't understand. But what I'm asking of you is simply take my hand. Not just for the easy mornings, not just when we feel strong. Hold me forever through every version of us, through the quiet and the chaos, through the fragile and the trust. Hold me forever, not only when it's bright. Hold my hand, not just tonight, but through every changing light. Piano motif continues softly, subtle melodic bass enters. We will both be different in 5 or 10 more years, with lines around our laughter and stories marked by tears. I don't need a perfect future or promises in gold, just someone who will stay when we're no longer young and bold. Love is not a moment, it's a choice we make. Hold me forever when I'm not my best, when doubts are in my head and weight is in my chest. Hold me forever when the world feels unsure. Stay beside my growing heart and choose me once more. Warm piano melody, subtle bass, very light brush percussion enters gently. We won't always agree, we won't always be right, but love is not about winning, it's about staying in the fight. Not the kind that breaks us or leaves us torn apart, but the quiet kind of fighting for each other's heart. Hold me forever in the ordinary days. Hold me forever through the years ahead, through silver in our head, through words we never said. Hold me forever through who we'll become, not just who we are tonight, but through every version to come. Piano softens gently. Hold me through every season.
Soft piano with spacious reverb, gentle ambient pad, slowly rising I don't believe in perfect or stories written right, but somehow we found each other in the middle of our lives. No fireworks or thunder, just something steady, true, like the quiet kind of miracle that only happens once or twice. And if time were folded over, if the world began anew, if I had one more lifetime, I'd find my way to you, through different streets and seasons, in skies of any hue. If I had one more lifetime, no matter where I start, I'd search until I saw you and recognize your heart.
Piano mode continues, subtle melodic bass enters. Maybe we'd be strangers in another place or year. Maybe we'd pass in silence without knowing why we're here. But something in the distance would feel like coming home, like hearing a familiar voice in a crowd I've never known. Some loves are not an accident, they're written deep inside. If I had one more lifetime, I'd choose you once again, through the quiet and the breaking, through the healing and the pain. If I had one more lifetime, even if we start apart, I'd follow every echo that leads me to your heart. Piano carries melody, soft brush percussion enters lightly.
It's not about perfection or never falling down. It's about the way we rise when no one else is around. If destiny is real, it doesn't shout or shine. It's the calmest kind of knowing that your hand belongs in mine. If I had one more lifetime, I'd still look for you. If I had one more lifetime, or 1,000 more to live, I'd spend them all discovering the quiet love you give. If I had one more lifetime, no matter what we go through, I wouldn't need forever. Just one more lifetime with you. With you. Softer, bright piano, warm river, subtle pad. We don't need forever spoken like it's carved in stone. We don't need the loudest promise to say we're not alone. in the way you reach for me before the morning light. isn't counted in years. It's choosing one another through laughter and through tears. Love without an ending isn't time we defend. Forever isn't time, it's a decision. Continues, subtle melodic bass centers. There'll be days we're distant, days we disagree, moments we feel fragile or unsure of what we see. But love is not perfection or never walking away. It's turning back toward each other at the close of every day. It's not about the future, it's about right now. Love without an ending is waking up and staying, not because we have to, but because we're choosing. Love without an ending is quiet and sincere. It's finding you beside me and wanting you still here. Warm piano melody, light brush percussion. We may grow older, we may change our ways, but if we keep choosing through ordinary days, that's the truest promise I could ever give. Not always without question, but always while we live. Love without an ending is simple and true. Love without an ending isn't something grand. It's reaching for each other and holding steady hands. Love without an ending is waking up and deciding, no matter what tomorrow brings, I'm still beside you. Forever isn't time, it's a decision. Soft piano, a decision. Every day. Soft piano with a light acoustic guitar, fingerstyle warm, cozy atmosphere. You're stirring sugar in your coffee like you always do, talking about the smallest things like they matter to you. Sunlight falls across your face through the window pane, and in that quiet ordinary I fall for you again. No fireworks, no crowded room, just something calm and true. It's the way I look at you when you don't even know. In one glance I remember why. It's the way I look at you, like the world fades out
Soft guitar picking, subtle bass enters gently. You laugh at your own stories halfway through the line. You reach across the table without asking if it's mine. There's nothing loud between us, no grand romantic scene, just the quiet kind of magic that lives in what we've seen. It's not about perfection, it's how you feel like home.
It's the way I look at you, like I've known you all along. In one glance, I remember why. It's the way I look at you, like everything feels right. In one glance, I remember why I'm still here. Love doesn't always shout, it doesn't need a stage. Sometimes it's just a look across an ordinary day.
And in that silent moment, with nothing left to prove, I see the life before us in the way I look at you.
So that's the way I look at you.
And suddenly I know it's the way I look at you. When time is standing still,
It's the way I look at you.
stay through every season, through the changing view, all because of something simple.
The way I look at you. Soft humming tone,
Piano fades gently in one glance. I remember why.
I don't need to hold you tightly to know that you are here. Love is not a chain around us, it's something we hold dear. There's freedom in the way we stand, no walls, no locked in lines. Just two hearts choosing daily to walk the same design. It's not possession, it's a promise we renew. Always and always mine, not by force, not by claim, but by the way we turn when someone calls our name. Always and always mine, because you choose to stay, not ownership, but devotion every day. The world can pull you outward with brighter lights and sound, but I trust the way you find me when your feet are on the ground. And I don't fear tomorrow or who you'll come to be, because love that's built on freedom returns so naturally. It's not about control, endless faces yet unseen, always and always mine, because we both decide to keep our hands open and still stand side by side. If one day you feel distant, or if the seasons change, we'll speak with gentle honesty, not hide behind the pain, because love that's truly steady doesn't tighten when it's scared. It simply keeps on choosing to stay and to be there, always and always mine, in the calmest way. Always and always mine, not because I say you are, but because you wake beside me and never drift too far. Always and always mine, in the safest kind of way, not ownership, just devotion. We both choose each day, always and always and always and always and
Softer right piano, gentle dear warmth, light acoustic texture. We're growing into people we didn't recognize, but through the changing color, through every memory, there's one thing that feels steady. You and me, not perfect, not always strong. When everything shifts, when nothing stays the same, when seasons rewrite every familiar name, when roads bend away from what we thought we'd see, through all of it, it's still you and me. Soft piano motif, subtle bass enters gently.
There'll be days of silence and nights we don't agree, moments full of questions about who we're meant to be. But love is not the absence of doubt or history. It's choosing one another in simplicity. No spotlight, no grand display. When everything shifts and certainty feels thin, when
present thing.
And if the ground beneath us ever feels unsteady,
I'll look into your eyes and we'll be ready when everything shifts and time moves free.